Hey everyone, this is Tomer for the Market Zone with a new video. It's been a while. I've been quite busy lately and I hope you like this one. Today's video will be all about equities, trade ideas that we had during June and July and their performance. I'll show you the setups and how it turns out to be. We also have some setups from last week. Before I start, I want to thank everyone who's been following the Market Zone. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate the kind of feedback that I receive via emails, and thank you very much again. And if it's the first time that you are watching the Market Zone, watching this video, or maybe reading one of my blog posts, I hope you like it and be part of the community. You can join the weekly newsletter here and the weekly markets analysis at www.themarketzone.net. Subscribe here, just fill your details here and you'll be part of the weekly newsletter. Or if you want to take your trading one step further, become a member, Elite Zone member, only $30 a month, and we had huge returns in the last few months, so you can check it out. And now that we're done with the promo stuff, let's jump into the chart and see what we had during June and July. So the first setup that I want to show you guys is weekly setup sent to the Elite Zone members in Caterpillar. We had a weekly bearish harmonic pattern completion around 110. 110 was the key level to watch. The setup was sent around the end of June to the members. We had to wait about 3 weeks before the price finally moved in the direction that I wanted, but once it did, you can see the strong sell-off from 110 to 100, which was the first target level. 92, 93 is the secondary target level. But the important fact is that we broke below this weekly uptrend line, so any rally, any pullback that we have may be used for a continuation trade. So Caterpillar, a very nice weekly setup. Took some time, but eventually it was very profitable. We had also, by the way, we had RSI overbought here and low volume. Everything was suggesting that we may see a reversal, and we did. The next setup, Intervago, pure structure trade. 55 was a resistance zone which we monitored in the Elite Zone. Touched it once, twice, and the third time we had a bearish engulfing candle here, and I wrote just monitor this uptrend line, daily uptrend line here, and once it broke, you can see the retest. This candle retested the broken trend line, and then the price just failed and just dropped all the way to the target level. Secondary target level is around 48. Now again, this is a support zone, so we may see a pullback and then a continuation, but target level also here was reached. Let's take a bullish trade. Soda, $30 is a weekly. It's an important weekly support zone. Let's check the weekly. You can see $30 was a support zone once, twice, and now once it reached this level again, it was an important level to monitor, and we sent it to the members, and I said to them, okay, just look for close above $30, and as you can see, this was when I sent the setup, and then immediately a day after we had this spike all the way to target 1, a pullback, and now I'm looking for the price to continue and reach target 1 once more. My secondary target level for this trade is about $40. You can see we had a bullish crab pattern here, we had a bullish AB equals CD, we had a RSI oversold, so a lot of components suggested that we should try and buy this stock, and it was a very successful trade. It wasn't hard in the days that the market fell, but as you can see, once you have a setup and you act on it, it can be profitable even when the market is falling. Let's jump to the next trade idea, and Soda was a recent one, so we will choose another one. Let's choose Twitter. Twitter, we had a bearish AB equals CD harmonic pattern here. You can see the reversal around the PRZ. The price dropped about $5 since the entry. Still I think $1.50 away from my target level. Yeah, 41.50 is the target level. We are $1.50 away, so maybe we'll see it next week. But you can see it, bearish AB equals CD worked perfectly. $5 down in Twitter. Next trade idea, let's look at the FAS. In FAS, it was an interesting setup. We had a bearish butterfly, and then we had a triple top. But the more important thing was to monitor this daily wedge, this very nice distribution formation that we had. And once it broke below it, it just crashed all the way to 92, which was also my target level. Very nice. It started with a bearish harmonic, and then it gave us a lot of trouble, this bearish harmonic pattern. But as long as the $100, 102 stayed as resistance, we had a triple top, and then from there the FAS couldn't hold on anymore and just crossed below this trend line and crashed all the way to the target level. Very nice setup. It took some time, but it was a very successful trade. You can see the bearish divergence here, you can see the low volume, everything was indicating that we see here a distribution and then the sell-off. I hope that by now you can see how the zone strategy which I'm using combines several techniques, but it's a simple approach to trading. We have the harmonic patterns here, but we have also classical patterns, classical basic technical analysis like trading channels, triple tops, support resistance, and so on. I'm not using any advanced sophisticated indicators. I'm not using overlays. I'm not using any other algorithm, just manual trading, simple clean chart, price patterns, and just RSI. And that gives you first of all, as you can see, highly accurate setups, basic simple approach, which is the feedback that I'm receiving from the followers, just simple to understand what's going on, and as you can see, it's also highly profitable. And if you are not following the market zone and you like this kind of strategy, just follow the blog or subscribe to the weekly markets analysis newsletter. And if you want to take it one step further, of course, as I mentioned, you can become a lead zone member. I would be happy to have you on board with us. I'm going to show you two more trade ideas that we had, and then have a minute talking about the situation in the market. So let's jump to the next example. ORI. ORI, it's again a simple strategy, just structure level and trading channel. We had actually in the lead zone members received 3 setups for ORI. One was here as it reached the resistance zone and the top of the trading channel, and then we had a breakdown, retest, second entry, second setup, and then again the price crashed. Now it touched this minor resistance zone that we monitored, and then double top, and finally it reached both of the target levels, even beyond. So see, simple structure level, simple technical analysis stuff, but again very profitable trade. And the last setup, actually posted last week. Very new. It's still new, and you can maybe try to use it if you want to be bearish in Tesla. Two bearish harmonic patterns in Tesla, one bearish butterfly completion around 250, and bearish Gartley, the same completion zone. We had the spin bar on last Thursday, and bearish candle last Friday, even though the market was bullish. So if you want to trade this one, it's still valid, and that's the last trade idea that I'm going to show you. RSI, by the way, is in overbought territory. It will be really interesting to see if this pattern will be successful as the rest of them. Okay, let's talk about the situation in the market for 1 minute. Let's jump to the SPY chart. This is the weekly chart of the SPY, as I posted it in the weekly markets analysis newsletter last week. I haven't touched it. And as you can see, I wrote, despite of the sell-off, we are still above trend line and still above the fast SMA. And we can see that last week we tried to penetrate, we tried to break below this trend line, we failed. Friday came, the bulls came with some Ukrainian news, or just simply because it's a trend line, and the price closed higher, creating a weekly spinning top, but the close was above the trend line and above the fast SMA. So as long as this is a situation, we cannot say that the bears are still in control. It's a warning sign. I'm still bearish, but this is a warning signal if you are a bear. We need to see a close below this trend line to have confirmation that the price is going to get much lower. The Qs, same situation. I mentioned last week the weekly in the weekly markets analysis that the price is still above the 50 SMA line, but below the fast SMA line. And as you can see, this is the daily chart. We just spent the whole week near the 50 SMA line. Is still holding a support. So we need to see a break below 50 SMA to confirm a continuation towards the support level here, 91. So that's the kind of that's the thing that I'm gonna watch throughout next week. We are going into the summer vacation period, and low volume, low liquidity. Not very interesting, but if the price will break below this 50 SMA or the trend line that I mentioned in the SPY, it can be interesting. It can be interesting week. That's it for now. I hope you like this video. As I mentioned, you can subscribe www.themarketzone.net, or just follow the blog marketzone.tumblr.com. I hope you like it. See you soon. Bye bye.